How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a collection update. Today we're going to be looking at my signature collection. Now, it has grew a hell of a lot since I originally started. When I first got my first signature, it was through a mystery box. Now, I've recently got another one through a mystery box, and I've bought some from Sci-Fi Collectors online. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a look at them in order of time, not of where I've bought them from the show's time period, and you're going to see which ones I've got, the ones which I'm most proud of, and the ones which I look after the most, in my opinion. Starting off, we have got Anne K. Wills, who played Polly in the first Doctor era. Now, when I first got this a few months ago, I couldn't make out the signature. It took me a long time to actually figure out whose signature it was, and I'm going to be completely honest. This video today is the only reason I found out. I reached out on multiple platforms to people, on Facebook, on Threads. I even reached out on there to people. I reached out on Instagram as well, and I finally found out whose it was. Now, she played Polly in the first Doctor era. Unfortunately, I am not really into Classic Who, so I don't really know much about the character, but I'm very happy to have her signature because it's from where Doctor Who originally started. The next one I've got is Deborah Waltings. Now, she played Victoria Waterfield in the second Doctor era. She once again was a companion. It took me a while to figure out whose signature this was on there again. Classic Whovians, I really don't know much about the show. I've only watched, I think it's about 6 serials, if that. So that, once again, I do look after, and I'm very happy to have it. But if I knew the character more, I'd be happier, but unfortunately I don't know that character. Now, this character I really do know. This is the 4th Doctor era, Tom Baker's signature. So I do have the 4th Doctor's signature right there at the bottom. I know Tom Baker through 2 episodes I think I've watched of his. I've also listened to quite a few of his audiobooks as well. My favourite one was Out of Time, when he had the crossover with David Tennant, but that is really where my era of Tom Baker comes from, or the narrator, and I do actually have that in figure form, thank God. Now, moving on to the most recent one I've got, and the only one which isn't a stamp, and that is Louise Jameson. So she played Leela in the 4th Doctor era, so I'm very happy to have that in the collection, and it is really cool. It's something different. I've mainly got stamps, as you will see, and I think that is the only one that is an actual poster style printout, so hopefully I can get more of those as well, but I do want to expand the collection on my stamps. The next one I've got is from the 7th Doctor era. Now, I've watched a few 7th Doctor episodes, and that is Sylvester McCoy, the 7th Doctor himself. So I have the 7th Doctor in figure form, which I really do enjoy, but having his signature is something different. It's very cool to have his signature, because I ideally want every Doctor's signature, and that is going to be very hard to get, being as a fair few of the Doctors have passed. But I am working towards that, and I will end up getting something like that, I hope. Now we're moving on to the era of Doctor Who where I grew up watching, and I remember most of it, and the audiobooks I listen to are based around this era. So this is Tracy Ann Alberman's signature. She famously played Yvonne Hartman in Series 2, where we had that horrible heartbreaking finish for Rose. But then she also came back in Torchwood with Torchwood 1 audiobooks, and I really recommend listening to them if you haven't. They are absolutely amazing. Now, the next signature I've actually got twice, and that is Bernard Cribbins, who played Wilf in Series 4. Now, originally I bought this one before he passed away. After he passed away, I misplaced this one and replaced it with this one, only to find out a few weeks later I got this one. So there were only 2,500 of these. I've got number 17,082 and 19,032. So I probably will end up gifting one of those away or selling one. But for now, 12 months after he's passed, they are going to stay in my collection. The next one I've got is from Series 3. So we've gone back in time for the show a little bit. But that is Derek Jacobi. Now, he famously played Professor Yana and the Master. Now, I was very, very happy to have that. I was even happier to have it in figure form. And it is just something where I didn't think I would end up getting his signature, Sir Derek Jacobi, but I have. Now, the last signature I've got, this actually is from Wolverhampton, where he's very, very local to where I grew up. And this is Frances Barber. Now, if you just think of her name and have a look at her photo, you know who she played in Doctor Who. She's a very successful actor in multiple shows. And she played Madame Kavoria in Matt Smith's era of Series 6. Now, I love that series. Matt Smith was my Doctor growing up because I watched all of his series, where I missed Series 2, I believe it was, of David Tennant's first series. So that is my era of Doctor Who, and that is all of my collection. I will end up expanding it a lot more. There are a lot more modern Who characters who I want with their signature. Like, I do want Rose, I do want Jackie Tyler, I do want Mickey, I do want Amy, I do want Rory. There are a lot of signatures I want. I want Matt's, I want Eccleston's, I want Tennant's, I want Capaldi's. I do also want the War Doctor John Hurt, I want Jodie Whittaker's. I want a lot of signatures, and they are very hard to come by. But that small selection of signatures I've got there, I am more than happy with. What signature would you guys want? Drop it in the comments below. Which one would you have if you could have any signature? That is it for this week's video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next week for some more Doctor Who content. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I have ordered quite a few things from Forbidden Planet. Doomsday